Tonight, Post Falls is mourning the loss of a very popular businessman. Gary Scott Shawyer jumped into Lake Coeur Lane Saturday afternoon, trying to retrieve a fellow passenger's hat that had blown off in a passing storm. From our North Idaho newsroom tonight, KXLY4's Jeff Humphrey joins us live along the lake, where searchers are still trying to recover his body. Jeff?
And Nadine, the lake is about 160 feet deep, where Mr. Shawyer was seen struggling in Saturday's wind waves. It is too deep down off of Stevens Point for divers to stay down very long, but not too deep for a sonar system that scans the bottom. The plan now for deputies to use GPS to help them search a very carefully mapped out grid area until Mr. Shawyer is found. Lake Coeur Lane is placid now, but Saturday, when a powerful storm plowed through, it looked much more like an open sea.
All of a sudden, a wave of wind just came down the lake and started driving the water.
From his cabin perched above Stevens Point, Logan Hendricks watched a drama unfold.
Correct. I saw two men in the water trying to, I'm not quite sure what they were trying to do. Now that I've heard the story, that's what they were trying to do, was help the individual.
A total of 3 passengers jump into the water trying to help Shawyer, but were unsuccessful. Today, a small flotilla of friends and family were anchored nearby, waiting for a side-scanning sonar to help locate Shawyer on the bottom.
I just can't believe that he's gone. It's really hard to believe. It's so sad.
Today, Post Falls was just coming to grips with Scott Shawyer's disappearance in the lake he loved so much. The founder of Body by Scotty Auto Body Shop was very well liked and admired in town.
What a loss. What a terrible loss to this community. I mean, this was a nice guy.
Joyce Jant says Shawyer would give his customers rides to and from their homes when their cars were in a shop, a true believer in customer service.
I read it in the paper this morning. I was totally shocked, but I couldn't pass this place without going in and giving my condolences.
Shawyer threw a wildly popular and totally free block party for Post Falls 12 years in a row. There were also a lot of Body by Scotty donations to sports teams and charitable organizations.
Just started with nothing, absolutely nothing, and sacrificed many, many things to build that business over there on 3rd Street. And as he became more successful, he just gave more back to the community. That's very, very true.
Nadine, this side-scanning sonar that sheriff's deputies are using to look for Mr. Shawyer offers very detailed pictures of the bottom, but pretty much has to be dragged right over the top of what sheriff's deputies are looking for. In the meantime, his family waits for new developments in this case, and the sheriff's office is asking that other boaters consider staying away from the search area that is just off of Stevens Point, because they are trying to follow those very straight lines as part of that grid pattern, and other boats are getting in the way. You'll know you're there when you see the other patrol boats with the red and flashy lights going. Reporting live on the lake, Jeff Humphrey, KXLY4.